I'm Sofia Gomez and I'm from Colegio Estudio, and we're doing a research project about San Marcela de San Felix. Last year we studied literature during the 17th century, but we hadn't studied any women writers, so this year we studied women throughout history, and we chose her as the main figure we'd be researching on. And last year we also studied her father, Lope de Vega, who's a very famous writer. But this year we decided that we didn't really want to focus on her father, and we just wanted to know about her own achievements. And for this project, we've broken up into 5 groups. We're 25 students overall. And we've divided the work from this article at the beginning. We had chosen several different questions that we all had about her. And then from there, we formed the groups. And we have one about her work, and then her identity, how she grew up, then her everyday life in the convent, because she was there since she was very young and up until she died. And I'm doing the part about the identity, more about herself and who she is as a woman. And women writers haven't really been studied that much from back then because it wasn't allowed. And many people, if you were a woman, you couldn't write, you couldn't read, you couldn't be educated. And so some women who wanted to write, they just took a man's name or their husband's and they wrote books. And in her case, most of her works were actually burnt. And so we don't have that much, but that's why we're researching her. And we've done several visits for this research paper, including going to the convent where she lived most of her life. We went to Lope de Vega's house, where she also lived for a brief period of time. And we also went to a museum where they had a painting of her, which is, I think, one of the only ones. And it was hidden away, so it was very hard for us to see it, and they let us. And then downstairs there was a map of Madrid, which had like all the places, and it was very interesting. And Sor de Marcela de San Felix isn't really a figure that has been studied, so we chose her, but there aren't many things you can find about her because most people just focus on her dad.